The clutter of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her appears to be the remnants of a public housing project. The buildings look like a cesspool filled with human debris. You find her standing with Paco on a street corner, eyeing the roofs, the doorways, the windows. Despite his attempts to engage her, Coyote barely says a word as the three of you weave your way through the tenements. She walks purposefully, her new cyber hand flexing open and closed with each step. It's unclear whether the action is voluntary or not. You circle around the back of a building, and Coyote jumps up, grabs the bottom rung of a fire escape ladder to pull it down. Without a signal, she starts her climb towards the roof. Paco looks at you worriedly and starts up the ladder. Thanks for meeting us, Diamond Ring. I owe you one. No sweat. Figured I could use the backup. Yeah, you never know what sort of firepower to expect in these BTL squats. Oh, hey, listen. I got news for you. You know Sam's sister, Jessica? One of my contacts found her for me while you were on your way here. I called her and asked her to meet in the Union later today. Hope that helps. Good job. Thanks. Least I can do. Alright, let's get this done. My cousin Gino should be in one of the squats past this door up ahead. Here's a whole lab setup in there. From my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside and a guard at the door inside. Like I said, don't know how much firepower to expect. These guys are nasty, so stay on guard. I just want to get in, grab Gino, and get out. Right behind you, babe. Let's do this. Really wish I bumped my charisma up now. Hi. The orc looks twitchy, his eyes rolling in his head. He scans the three of you, looks past to see if there are others, licks his lips, and nods thoughtfully, throughout as if going to some internal checklist. Hoi hoi, how you doing? Good day for a trip, ain't it? She leans in. This guy's a clocker, trades work time for chips. Part salesman, part lookout. Probably has a signal device for the guys inside. Want to go for a ride? You can forget you're a halfer for a while. Halfer? I've never heard that term used. But again, first time playing Dwarf, so... What kind of rides can I go on? We got it all. All of it. We got it all, yeah. What you want to do? You want to do some crime? You want to be bad? We can hook you up. Don't roll that way. Want to be a hero? Be a hero. We got fairy tale, direct chummers love. You name it. And you can slag and frag to your heart's content. That's the real thing, right? Slagging and fragging. Doesn't matter what the trip is, as long as there's a slagging involved, right? You do snuff too, don't you? Maybe, yeah. Maybe for the right price. You can feel it. What it's like to die, what it's like to kill. You sell BTLs, right? Oh yeah, chummery. Oh yeah, better than life. Definitely better. Dream chips, mindbenders, SimStem, SimSense without peak limits. High octane intensity. So how does this place operate? How do I get in? That's the best part. It's a lab. They test the new stuff here. Hottest Drek. You can place a special order and they'll make it happen. You buy a pass card from the guy at the door, and they'll get you in and out anytime you want. Then you can buy a beetle and slot it right there. Our guy guards you while you're chipping. Safest way, chummer, safest way. Just let me in. See you around after this. Probably see you lots. Well, so far so good. Didn't have to immediately start shotgunning the first person I see. The sinless are free. Ancients always watching. Concerned woman. Hi? The woman is probably in her 30s, but hard times have aged her. She looks at you with concern. Don't do it, friends. Don't slot that trick they're selling. BTLs are killers. Theirs most of all. You sound like you know from experience. She pulls her hair back to show you. No implant. Her mouth tightens. Her eyes swell up with tears. I do, I know. Lost my husband, lost my son, my daughter. They use her to record. Oh boy. Do you have a pass card to get in there? No, but Jamal has my son's card. Took it off him when his brain fried. Jamal's down the hall. Don't know if he'll give it up. That's between you and him. What kind of guards do they have in this place? She looks around, frightened, whispers. They're serious. This place is backed by the Yakuza. Japanese Mafia. Oh man. How many and what kind? There's a guy on the door, Charlie. Sells the passes to get in. He's not tough, blind in one eye. There's another 5 or so wandering around. 2 of them are bad news, covered in magic symbols. Mean. She's amped, ready. 5 or 6, not too bad. We have a surprise on our side. Any chip heads inside the lab? Yep, all day, all night, and they can be dangerous too. Dangerous? Once someone's chipped, they can send them on any program they want. Make them do whatever. Turn them into horrors, killers, anything. Looking for a kid named Gino. Know him? Who doesn't? He's here all the time. Gino's a clocker. Trades his time for chips. Like their little errand boy. I saw him go there this morning. Hasn't come out, so I imagine he's writing a dream chip. Gotta go. Well, looks like this end of the building is the dead end. Now we just, gotta play it cool. I mean, you gotta expect all Plan A's to eventually turn into Plan B's, but there's no harm in trying. Charlie's an orc with an expression of boredom and one milky eye. He drones through his standard patter. Need a pass? 50 new yen each, 150 for the lot of you. That'll let you come and go as you please. You can chip in there and we'll keep you safe while you ride. BTL chips are separate costs, last about 3 hours, and prices vary. I want to look around first. If the selection's good, we'll give you 200 on the way out. His good eye twitches as he thinks, yeah, sure, that math works for me. I'll see you on the way out. Yeah, you will. Jamal has the look of a long-time chiphead, emaciated, hollow-eyed, hungry, and desperate. What you looking at, half-woman? I hear you have a pass card. That's right, I got a few. I sell them at a discount. Charlie charges 50 new yen for him, but I can get you 3 for 100. Maybe I can slip by without having to do this. Like I said, money is tight, and it's only going to get tighter because that's just how this game is. Okay, keep moving, cross the bridge. Okay, so there's at least 4 warm bodies on this side. This place would be a bad place for a shootout because there's barely any cover. The entire floor of the tenement is given over to chaos of technology and squalor. Across the room, a chromed-out decker argues loudly with an armed thug, abruptly falling silent as they turn toward you. The shotgun-wielding thug squeaks in panic. It's the crew that took out Stevie J's place. I told you it was only a matter of time. Ah, curse my rugged good looks to have given me away yet again. The man at the cyberdeck calmly speaks with a heavily digitized voice. You mess with the wrong BTL lab, aho. This is a Yakuza operation. With the press of a button, I can make these tweakers and my own personal killer puppets. You're fragged. Diamond Ring, don't attack the chip heads. They don't know how they're doing, and you can hurt Gino. No civilian casualties. Got it. Got a concussion grenade, better than fragging the tweakers. They're caught in the middle. Dance for me. Thankfully, the game makes it clear who's a chipper and who's not. Security, chiphead, operator. You're who I was more looking for. Bang. Woohoo! Nice! That was a good opening move. Okay, Paco, you're gonna meet Shield for me. I know you don't mind. In your heart of hearts, you secretly like this. That, and I really don't care if you bite it. You're kind of a jerk. Okay, none of us are deckers, so I don't think even getting to that computer is going to do us any good. Right now, we just kind of need to move up and start worrying about the guys who are in charge of the operation. We got to get that decker over there in particular. Good, they're spreading out. As I recall, the chippers have a thing where they'll tend to, like, just kind of move randomly. Yakuza, chiphead, Yakuza. I really want to get him. It's not ideal, but we're going to try this anyway. Nice! If I get another one like that, I think we can really turn this around. Security. Oh, Shaman? Yeah, go to town. Geek the mage first. That's how runners do. Whip around the corner. She's also gonna... Nice! Okay, that should put them in stasis. Did you just try to fire through your own ally? You're not very bright, are you, pal? This is why cover, even if it doesn't 100% make sense, is better than no cover at all. Wow, that did a lot. That was way worse than I thought it was going to be. You know what? I'm just going to rush it. It'd be better to get to it and... I don't have the option to gently end this. Nothing for it. Okay, good. They should be in La La Land now. And Paco is just going to kind of make a mad dash for it, because he was only supposed to temporarily draw their attention, not get completely nuked by a lightning spirit. I don't think these are even active targets anymore. I think I can just go crazy now. I can still hit them, but That wasn't as bad as I was worried it could be. Whoops! Well, that was all on you, Coyote. That was really dumb of me. I shouldn't have done that. That means I'm going to lose some karma for this run, but life goes on. Why is your healing so much better than mine? That's some crap right there. Whatever. Do I have a... I don't. Let's get rid of this mage. Oh, come on. Having Monster Rancher flashbacks with that kind of accuracy luck. I want nothing more than that shaman and that mage to stop being a thing. Oh, good! The spirit's gone berserk. You see, one of the things about shaman summoning spirits is you have to dedicate a certain amount of AP into them every round. That way they stay active, otherwise they'll dissolve and return where they came from. But because of that, well, there's this annoying habit they have of just going crazy and disobeying their masters. And instead of exercising any kind of discretion, she just continues attacking. Great. I actually forgot this quest is kind of hard. Oh, that was nice of him. With them out of the way, this makes things a lot easier. Okay, that should dissolve both spirits. Or not, because he's just on his own now. Who's left? You two? Nice, that was lucky. Oh no, that's a fail condition, isn't it? I didn't bring any... Ah, what a pain. Let's probably check my inventory real quick and see who's carrying what. I got a little careless on that, and admittedly that's my fault. But yeah, this mission's kind of tough. Oh, I didn't think we'd start all the way back here. I'll jump ahead and we can catch up here in just a sec. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, Stevie J's place. No sufficient casualties. It's easier to not promise to do that, but as I recall, you actually get some pretty good rewards for actually bothering. And I'm fairly certain I can do something very much akin to what I did the first go-around and still come out on top. I was hoping for better than that, but I guess we don't always get what we want. Paco, you're gonna chill there. What weapons do you have? Machine gun, that could be useful. You got some health kits, so... Yeah, no reason not to try. Yeah, machine guns are definitely in the spray and pray family. Nothing for it. Yeah, this will have to do. I really want them out of the picture. Haha! You cannot hit me, for I am short. Alright, that's one problem taken care of. And I'm going to reload while I have a moment. Okay, he's security. Take care of him. Nice. Excellent. That's going to make things much easier for us. She's chipping out. I'm going to move her over here into position. I think you have to be... that symbol with the lines, this one you're seeing here, that means you have to be a Decker in order to interact with it. And for hardcore fans of Shadowrun, there is no Technomancer option. Sorry. I can hit him all the way from over here? Actually, this has some advantages. Whoops. Sorry, Paco. We cool, right? Yeah, we good. Get rid of that annoying shaman. That's gonna make our lives so much easier. Come on, Coyote. Make it count. That's pretty good. Not bad. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna reload. Second, I'm gonna get into some better cover. Line of sight. These are chip heads. I'm gonna focus on getting rid of this guy. Nice. That's gonna make things so much easier. Okay. She can't get over there in this turn, so I'm gonna take this turn to reload instead. Play it a little more safely. Ah, I knew there was more of you! And things are running out into the open so that our shotgun-wielding heroine can just deal with you. Alright, I kind of thought that would be enough, but apologies in advance. Nice. Alright, we're going to reload, and then we're going to kind of move up and start getting into position. The shield indicates how much cover you're getting from each. Whoops. I think the chippers are just going berserk at this point. Thankfully, Rinko can settle that score. And again, I can't really do this nicely, but I can at least take them down. Looks like we found Gino. Just one? That's a little bit of a cheap out, don't you think? Did I get another two? Weird. You eject the BTL Gino's been riding. He gasps suddenly and his eyes flutter open. He looks confused, worse than the other chipheads you've seen. His lips are white and chapped, his eyes sunk into his head. There's vomit on his shirt and sweat on his forehead. Lovely. When he speaks, his words are slurred. He's burnt. What? What the heck? Who slotted me out? Who fraggin' slotted me out? Coyote's shaking. She looks horrified. Gino, it's me. It's Carla. Gino looks at her with glazed eyes. No recognition. Slot me back in! I don't want to be here anymore. Slot me back in! He looks around the room angrily. His hand reaches for his implant. Coyote grabs his wrist, stops him. Gino, no! Coyote, be careful! Gino wrenches his wrist from Coyote's grasp, and he staggers back, reaches under his shirt, and pulls out a gun. Coyote watches him, horrified with tears in her eyes. Gino waves it around, blinking wildly. Back off! Just back off! Alright, take it easy. We're backing off. He presses his hands to the side of his head, his finger still on the trigger. What is wrong with you people? We're trying to help you. This is why you helped me. Look at this place. Look at me. He looks around the squalor of the room, then glimpses his own reflection in the machinery. Oh, God, look at me. Okay, I'll be honest. I have never successfully talked him down from this, so we're going to see if I'm lucky enough to pull it off. Alright. Those chips aren't reality, Gino. Come with us. It's real to me. I can smell it, touch it. I was fragging, taste it. I was God in there. King. I was king. Can you imagine it? He looks around the room, sees the squalor of the bodies, his own pitiful reflection. No, 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 no. Coyote shouts something, but it's too late. Gino jams the gun into his data jack and pulls the trigger. It was a pop, barely a gunshot, and he's gone. I'm sorry, Carla. I'm so, so sorry. Coyote looks to you, tears in her eyes. I'm not stopping. Not now, not ever. She looks at Paco, then back at you. A real rain is coming to Seattle, and it's going to wash the scum off the streets. I'm going to burn every mother-fragging BLT. Not bacon, lettuce, tomato. Better than life shop in the sprawl until they are gone. Every mother-fragging one. I tried. I don't think you can talk him down. I've never seen a combination of factors that convinces him. Shannon's plan is the best lead you got to find more about the Ripper, but getting back to the warehouse is going to require some support in case the dreck hits the fan. It seems his union will have exactly what you need, a fixer. Finding the necessary middleman and deal broker is key to most plans involving Shadowrunners. A good fixer is worth the union. It's their job to have the context and know who's good at what. They'll put together the team you need, magical support, skilled street samurai for muscle, or a Nova Hot Decker for matrix work. Running the shadows is a life and death gamble. It pays to hire the best Shadowrunners that you can. All true. Now, if you ask how many roles there are in a Shadowrun team, you'll get a lot of different answers, but... well, I got a little bit of karma from that. I'm going to bump my charisma up one more. I'm not going to go, like, super heavy into charisma. I probably want to go at least as far as the next etiquette. But having the ability to talk my way out is always fun. And afterwards, I'll probably kind of dedicate all of it to quickness, ranged combat, shotgun, and dodge. And probably some into body, because extra HP never hurts. John Bartlett. Nice swords. Cherry Bomb flags you down as you walk to the door. Hey, Diamond Ring, there's a woman looking for you. Jessica something. She's waiting for you by the stage. Bellevue type. Wouldn't order anything, won't touch anything. I think she's afraid of diseases. Thanks, Cherry. No charge, chummer. Why is the bar so empty? We don't get much action in the early afternoon. Just a few salarymen slumming Touristville and hoping to talk to Madam Sinful and some die-hard regulars. Madam Sinful? That's what downtown folks call Mrs. Kubota. It's a Touristville thing. They like to have a naughty name like that. So who is around? I just got in, but I think Coyote's cleaning the back bar. Mr. Delilah's hanging out in his usual place. The vendors downstairs come in a few minutes after me. And Bartlett's here. Don't think you met him yet. Who's Bartlett? John Bartlett. Big presence at the end of the bar. He's in the biz. Connected. You might want to meet him. Is that guy still bothering you? You and my ex, Shane? Yeah. No, he hasn't been here since last time. No calls or pages or handwritten notes either. Weird. He was so persistent. I guess he finally got the message. Maybe he'll find someone of that universal brotherhood of his and settle down. I'm have a look around. Have fun. Cherry's a nice person. She helps you out a lot. Full of life with a quick smile, the man tilts his head and watches you approach. Hey, lady, what's shaking? Well, if you look around, there's a whole lot of shaking going on. I got something that might rock your world if you got time. Time's money, I'm listening. You ever hear of the Nephilim Network? Of course you have. An in-the-know lady like you has to have heard of the premier merc team out there. Yeah, of course I have. Then you know you can hire us to run with you when you need expert help, not just any choob calling himself a runner. We cost more, but we're worth it. Cool. Hello, sir. I'm very busy. You show me something worth my time, or you walk away. Data from the NTSB, when Rocco would pay to keep it quiet, and areas would pay to know what it is. 800 Union or something like that. Deal. I really need that other etiquette. This is why I want to have high charisma. It's never a bad idea in these games either. Maybe I'll run a charisma roll if I get around the Dragonfall. At a glance, you can tell that Sam's sister Jessica is from a different world, the opposite of Sam in almost every way. Her suit is tailored, her eyes are sharp, and her style exudes authority. Miss Watts? Jessica Watts. She eyes you up and down warily. She does a good job of hiding it, but it's clear she is well outside of her comfort zone. You are. My friends call me Diamond Ring, and I counted Sam among them. That's funny, I didn't think Sam had friends. Quality over quantity, I suppose. I'm sorry, it's just that it doesn't match the picture of Sam I've had in my head all these years. She shakes free of the thought and attempts a lukewarm smile. You're one of them, the one I was called about. The woman who calls herself Coyote contacted me this morning to inform me that my brother was dead, and that I should come to this place and speak to someone about an investigation. That's right, and I'm hoping you can help me get to the bottom of this. I don't know what use I'll be. Just answer a few questions is all. Alright, but... She furrows her brow regarding you more critically. You're not with the police, are you? I'm getting that a lot lately, but no. But look on her face, she's clearly struggling. I'll be honest, I would just as soon put this all behind me, and the fast way to do that is through proper channels. Surely there isn't an official police investigation going on. Why not let the professionals handle this? Lone Star professional? Not the ones I've seen. You must have better things to do than waste your time searching for whoever killed my low-life brother. First, Sam was my friend. Second, I'm being paid. She seems genuinely surprised. Someone's paying you. I find it hard to believe that anyone who really knew Sam would put up the money. Who is it? Actually, Sam himself hired me. I don't understand. It's called a dead man's switch. It triggered when he died. Am I to believe that my drunken sod of a brother hired you to find the person who killed him after he died? Her boardroom mask drops momentarily, and in a sigh she reveals a brief glimpse of real emotion. I left Seattle to get away from Sam and his crap. Now I'm back, and he's dead, and I still have to deal with him. Jessica composes herself, and in a breath, the mask is back in place. Listen to me, Diamond Ring. You seem like a decent person, but I'm trying to move on with my life. Our mother killed herself last year, and Sam, well, Sam was Sam, you know? I worked so hard to put our family issues behind me. I don't want to drag this on. I would love nothing more than to give you closure, and quickly. I appreciate that, but I think I'd prefer to just let it be. No one else needs to get hurt. Your brother had my back when I needed him, and I can't walk away from this. We're talking about the same man. My brother was worthless, Diamond Ring. Worthless. He used people. She sighs. She's done. Never mind. I see you're not going to let this go, and I respect that you're honoring my brother's memory in your own way, but I hope you can understand how emotional this is for me. Jessica's demeanor instantly changes from reluctant to helpful in the span of a single meditative breath. Maybe you can do things in a way the police can't. Maybe I can help. What do you need from me? When was the last time you saw or spoke to him? Been ages. I can't even remember. There was a note on Sam's body, sounding like an apology, and offered to meet up and bury the hatchet, signed Jessica. I wrote many such notes in the beginning, but I haven't made such an effort in a long time now. Don't know why he would have kept it. Where were you on the night of Sam's murder? I will overlook the implied accusation, tell you I was at a fundraiser all evening, a very crowded fundraiser. Did Sam have enemies? Sam's biggest enemy was Sam. I don't know of any others. You would likely know those better than me these days. Were you and your brother close? I think I've made my feelings about Sam pretty clear. It sounds like you hated him. I suppose I came to hate him, yes, that's largely why I left. Show her the picture of Sam and her as children. Jessica takes a photo from you guardedly, as if it might sting her. But that guard drops the moment she looks at it. Where did you find this? Sam's bunk. Can't believe he kept it. It was one of the few possessions he had. You studied the filled photo for several silent moments. What happened between you two? Things were different back then. We were different. We were a family. Then after our father died, things began to change, and we couldn't get back to a new normal. With our dad around, there was always reassuring order to our lives, but after, everything got mixed up. You can never really appreciate the importance of a person in your life until they're gone. The remorse plays wet across her eyes, and it seems she's not just talking about her father. Jessica steels herself to tell the rest. Sam tried to be the man of the house. He truly did, but he couldn't handle it. And pretty soon he had spent every dime of our father's life insurance. Every dime. After that was gone. With Mom working 2-3 jobs, he spent all her money, too. I couldn't just stand the way he abused her trust, so finally I just had to leave. She holds the photo forward, one part of her ready to relinquish it along with the past, and another looking to hold on to both. May I keep this? Please do. Thank you. Tell me about your mother and her death. She was a devout Catholic. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that she sacrificed her life for Sam and me. She turned a blind eye to what Sam was becoming, and refused to acknowledge his downward slide. I couldn't watch her do it anymore, and so I moved out. After I left, we drifted farther and farther apart. I wasn't here when she died. In fact, I didn't even know about it until I returned to Seattle 5 months ago. Where were you living before you moved back? Cal-Free? That's the California Free State, by the way. California is not part of the UCAS, it's its own independent nation, and the area that we currently know as Oregon is around the area where an Elvish supremacy government was established in Tirnanog. What brought you down there? Less of what brought me there than what made me leave here. I felt lost in Seattle, so I moved to California to see if I could find myself. Did you? Actually, yes. While I was there, I developed a whole new outlook on life, a vision of what the world could become, and I came back here to help make that happen. I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you, Miss Watts. Just as well, I need to get back to the office. Before I go, you should know that I'm reinterring my mother's body tomorrow, and I'm arranging to have Sam buried with her. The funeral is tomorrow at Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament, 7 o'clock. You're more than welcome to attend. Thanks. Goodbye, Diamond Ring. I hope you find what you're looking for. Stay safe. Well, that was informative. Next order of business. See how our friends are doing. Coyote's wiping down the back bar. She doesn't stop when you approach. She keeps her eyes on her work. Hey. Hey, you okay? Yep, fine. Listen, Diamond Ring, I don't want to talk about what happened with Gino, okay? What's done is done. Gino's dead, I'm alive, and there's nothing to it. It's the Baron's, right? Nothing more to do or say. I'm going to be looking for work, your kind of work, so if something comes up, keep me in mind. I will. Gotta do this now. Afternoon checklist isn't going to finish itself. I believe she is like the one runner you can hire for free. And I forget if that goes the entire game or not. Glad to see you well, Diamond Ring. You too, Mr. Clue. What's the state of the troops? Combat ready, perhaps more than usual. Tensions are up. Word got around here the latest ripper killing, and people aren't feeling safe. When people feel unsafe, either go to ground or they huddle up. You notice how empty the streets are these days? Because everyone's either locked in their squats, holed up in places like this, or seeking refuge in the nearest Universal Brotherhood chapter house. Safety in numbers, chummer. Not that we need numbers here. I got it covered. The man your size covers a lot. Take care, big guy. Later. I make size jokes, too, even though I'm a dwarf.